Hey, scholars, now we want to make sure we've got the wording down for both the unmodified and the unqualified opinion. Remember, the unmodified opinion is for non-public companies, and that's going to be the Mr. Dim reports crime. Right? The wording is a little bit different. If we ultimately go on to the unqualified opinion for an issuer, then we're going to do the wrap 'em. So we're going to see the wording is a little bit different, even though you're essentially giving a thumbs up, the highest level opinion you can. So we want to make sure that you remember how this actually flows through before we try some exercises. So let's study this one together. All right, we're going to start with the independent auditor's report, and this is for an unmodified opinion with a non-issuer. We have our intro paragraph, and we say, we have audited the accompanying financials of the ABC, which comprise the balance sheet at December 31st and the related statements of income, changes in stockholders' equity and cash flows, and the related footnotes. Nothing surprising there. Then we have the management representation paragraph, and this is where we're going to see Mr. Dim. Right? In this case, management is responsible. There's the M and the R. For the preparation and fair presentation of these financials in accordance with accounting principles generally accepted in the United States. This includes and here's the important Mr. Dim, design, implementation, and maintenance of the internal control relevant to the preparation and fair presentation of the financials that are free from material misstatements, whether due to fraud or errors. So there's Mr. Dim. Then we have our next item, which is the auditor's responsibility. And here we're going to have reports, and then we'll have crime. Reports, we have our responsibility is to express an opinion on the financial statements based on our audit. We conducted our audit in accordance with auditing standards generally accepted in the United States of America. Those standards require that we plan. Okay, so there's the R, the E, and the P. Right? We plan and perform the audit to obtain reasonable assurance about whether the financials are free of material misstatement. An audit involves performing, there's the second P, procedures, and obtaining evidence, audit evidence, about the amounts and disclosures in the financials. The procedures selected depend on the auditor's judgment, including assessing the assessment of the risk, there's the R of reports, risks of material misstatement on the financial statements, and the preparation and the fair presentation of the financial statements. There's the S. So we have that. And then, of course, just before that, I forgot to read this. The auditor considers internal control. That means we test internal control. There's the T. So you're really, if you want, we have that, the test of internal control. So we start with that. And then, of course, it's the financial statements and their presentation. Continuing on, it then says, in order to design audit procedures that are appropriate in the circumstances. Now, in addition, it will say the following, but not for the purpose of expressing an opinion on the effectiveness of the entity's internal controls. There's the C. Accordingly, we express no such opinion. All right. An audit also includes evaluating the appropriateness of the accounting policies used and the reasonableness, that's the R of crime, and the significant accounting, there's the A, accounting estimates made by management, there's the M, as well as evaluating, there's the E, the overall presentation. And then we say the following. One last major statement that we have in the auditor's responsibility. We believe that the audit evidence we have obtained is sufficient and appropriate to provide a basis for our opinion. We then issue the audit opinion. In our opinion, the financial statements referred to above present fairly, in all material respects, the financial position of ABC Company as of December 31st and the results of operations and cash flows for the year then ended in accordance with accounting principles generally accepted in the United States. So there's our opinion paragraph. And then, of course, we sign it. We state the city and state we're located in. And, of course, we give the auditor's reportment date. So what do we have? We have a certain point here. We have a little passkey. Each exam question, they focused in on the content. It's important to be familiar with the report. So just remember, Mr. Dim reports crime.